Hello and welcome back to another Football Commentaries live stream. Today we are back for the final Champions League semi-final before the grand final itself on Sunday evening. We are back with the underdogs, Lyon. They have been for the last two knockout rounds of this Champions League journey that they have been on this year. They've knocked out Juventus, knocked out Manchester City, and now they've got to somehow try and knock out Bayern Munich. Obviously they won their game 8-2 against Barcelona, which was just extraordinary. I've never seen anything like it, if I'm going to be completely honest. But you can't write Lyon off. Yes, they're going to be massive underdogs again, and that is rightly so. Bayern Munich are an unbelievable team, but I wouldn't write off Lyon just yet, just in case, because they could definitely spring a certain surprise to us because of the way they play. They'll frustrate Bayern or try and frustrate Bayern. Will they be able to do so? We'll have to find out. If you are in the stream, if you want to say anything in the chat, please do. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like as well. That would help me out as well. This will be the last commentary as well of the season officially. I can't believe I'm saying that on the 19th of August, but the Europa League, which I was planning on doing notes for, I did some notes for it, and I was very annoyed when I found it was on YouTube. Yeah, the Europa League and the Champions League final will both be televised on YouTube, so you can watch it yourself, so you don't need a commentary of mine, and I'll be watching it as well, just as a football fan perspective. Obviously, none of my teams I support are in any of the finals, because there's no English teams left. I do own a lot of PSG clothes, but I don't support them at all. I just think their clothing's very, very nice. So yeah, you can obviously watch that without my commentary, which is great to see that they put it on YouTube for the people who obviously aren't able to afford television like BT Sport. So I think it's great what they're doing in general for the football fans. So yeah, this is the last one of the season. I can't believe I'm saying this is literally like a year and a couple of weeks since I did my first commentary for the first Premier League game, which is Liverpool Norwich. Seems forever ago, and I can't believe we're only just finishing that season now. It just feels very, very weird, but obviously with circumstances, this is when it's ending. As the commentaries, obviously we've got the two finals Friday and Sunday. I think they're both at 8 o'clock UK time each, I think. So wherever you're from, you can, check yourselves. But we are just 7 minutes away from the kick-off tonight. Obviously Bayern are going to be huge favourites. I think they'll win. I think it'll be tough for them to break Lyon down. I don't think it'll be as easy as what people may think, but I could be wrong. I think Lyon will hold out for a little while, but I think just the quality and the skill Bayern have, I think they'll just be able to wear Lyon down eventually and then end up scoring, which is, fair enough because of the talent and the players they've got in their team. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. I'm going to go for a Bayern Munich win. Obviously, I think a lot of people will be. And if you're a betting man, you're definitely going to be going for Bayern Munich. But, Lyon, no one expected them to beat Manchester City, and look where they are now in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Obviously, everyone would have wanted a Manchester City Bayern Munich semi-final, sorry. Because, two of the best, well, supposedly two of the best teams in the world. Obviously, City not quite making it. That would have been like one of the best, semi-finals. Would it have been a copy of the Bayern Munich Barcelona quarter-final where where City may have just got absolutely run over because their defence the defenders can't defend, as we saw on the quarter-final. So we'd have to see. Set a second half. Oh, what a surprise! What a surprise. I do it every single time. I need to learn and remember, note to myself that I need to change it. There we go, first half. Getting capitals as well. I'm just going to turn my telly just a little bit. Just give me a second. There we go. That's a lot better. We're close to kick-off. I'm going to go through the lineups very, very quickly. Now we've got Lopez in goal for Lyon, like I said in the last stream, ever present in Lyon, been there since 2003. So this is going to be one of his biggest games of his career. Well, pretty much for all the Lyon players, but more so for him. Former City player Jason Denayer will play right centre back with Marcelo and Marcal, two Brazilians there making up the back three. midfield five, so they've got two wing backs of Leo Dubois and the goal scorer of the first one against Manchester City, Maxwell Cornet, who's actually a winger, but wing back, he played just phenomenally well against Manchester City. And they've got Cacaret in the midfield with Gudmeres and Awar in the midfield. Awar apparently was the ball boy the last time these two met, and they was actually in the semi-final as well. Bayern Munich did win 4-0 in aggregate and 3-0 on that night in Lyon, but apparently Awar was a ball boy that night, which is, a great story. 10 years later, he's now in the team for Lyon, playing against Bayern Munich in a semi-final of the Champions League. And they've got Memphis Depay and Akanji up front. Obviously, Akanji keeps his spot, I think, because of the way he held the ball. Dembele did score 2, is on the bench, and that bench is Diomande, Anderson, Rafael, Moussa Dembele, Bertrand Traore, Thiago Mendes, Jeff Rene, Adelaide, Jean Lucas, Kenny Tete, Tataru Sanu, got her in the end, Melvin Bard, and Ryan Cherky, who I mentioned in the last commentary at City. He's 16 years old, a great talent for Lyon. Only 6 league appearances last year, no goals. He made his debut against PSG, and that was his only start. And then for Bayern Munich, they've got Manuel Neuer in goal, forever present for Bayern Munich this year. Only missed 1 game in the league, and that was game 33, still near towards the end of the season for Bayern Munich. Joshua Kimmich stays at right back as Pavard is injured. Jerome Boateng and David Alaba keep their spaces at the back with Alphonso Davies. We know how good he is. He keeps his spot at left back with 4 assists this year. Obviously got one against, in the Champions League, 4 assists. Obviously got one against Barcelona. In that quarter-final, an unbelievable run. Leon Goretzka and Thiago keep their places in the centre of midfield. Obviously, Thiago looking to be linked with Liverpool, which would be a great signing for them. Thomas Muller also in the team for Bayern Munich, looking for his 200th goal for Bayern Munich, I'm pretty sure today, as he got 2 against Barcelona. And then we've got a kind of front three, but the players are wingers. Is Ivan Perisic on the left, Serge Gnabry on the right, and obviously the main man himself, 54 goals in all competitions this season. Robert Lewandowski plays up front with a bench of Odriozola, Nicolas Soule, Benjamin Pavard, who's back on the bench, Javi Martinez, Philippe Coutinho, Mikel Cousins, Lucas Hernandez, Corentin Tolisso, Sven Ulreich, Kingsley Coman, Joshua Zirkzee, and Ron Thorben Hoffman, the backup goalkeeper for Bayern Munich, and they are the 2 teams for tonight's games. We've been very close to kick off. I'm very excited for this. I'm just very intrigued to see if Lyon can do it again, or maybe push Bayern a little, towards near the end of the game, or will it just be another absolute run through for Bayern Munich? Again, we'll just have to find out. They're just doing the coin toss right now between 2 of the captains, Manuel Neuer and Memphis Depay. Lyon are going to have the left side as we look at it. Bayern are going to kick it off on the right hand side. So Lyon kicking left to right, Bayern right to left as they just go through the teams one more time. Very interesting. This game has intrigued me a lot since I found out it's going to happen. Just if Lyon can replicate the way they played against Manchester City, obviously it'll be much different because City only had 3 attacking players on that day. Obviously, De Bruyne, Jesus, and Sterling, and it was very easy for Lyon to defend. Having a clock, yes, I've got it ready here. Just need to actually set it to 20 seconds because I can't see the timer for the first bit because I can't hear the whistle, so I have to set it to that first. And we're nearly getting underway here. How exciting of a Champions League final. Obviously, I would have loved it to be in City just because of the spectacle. It'd been such, I think, just the excitement of the game would have been through the roof. But it is Lyon who deservedly made it. Are about to kick off with the referee blowing his whistle. Bayern Munich have a hesitant start, but Muller does end up playing it back to Jerome Boateng, sends it long down the left towards Perisic. Denayer can win his header all the way only as far as Goretzka heads it in towards Lewandowski. He flicks on one more towards Muller, headed away by Denayer. Goretzka hits it, deflected and cleared away by Cornet, and we have got this semi-final underway, and the timer will start. And now, make sure it's in the right position. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Just lower it down. There, fantastic. And we're underway with Bayern Munich on the ball, which is going to be no surprise. They'll be dominating this game as it's Alaba goes for a diagonal switch towards, I think that was Thomas Muller, but cleared away from Marcelo, up in the air towards Goretzka, who wins his header. It's like a heading tennis here with Denayer, who heads it away. Pushed off the ball there, Awar by Thiago, but no foul, says the referee, so Kimmich has it on the far right-hand side here for Bayern Munich. towards Boateng and to Manuel Neuer. We know how good he is with his feet and as a sweeper keeper. The German, 34 years of age now, the Bayern Munich captain, but we know how good he can be still at that age. Examples of, Buffon as well, who's still good at his age. As Thiago does have the ball, switches it towards Alphonso Davies on the left back position. Going to try and take on Dubois towards the box. Does pull it back. Good clearance from the Lyon midfielder, and it's Akanji who's worked his way back to help it away with Dubois sending it down the line towards Memphis Depay. Held up by Depay and fouled by Kimmich right on that halfway line on the far right. Good hold-up play from the Dutchman. Obviously, today the news and confirmation came out of the Dutch national team manager Ronald Koeman leaving for Barcelona, on a 2-year contract. It'll be interesting to see if he can manage Barcelona. They think they've used him to try and get Messi to stay on board with Barcelona. As they took the free kick and they switched it all the way to the left to Cornet. Tries to feed it down the line towards Aouar. Deflected off Kimmich out for a throw-in. It'll be very interesting to see if Bayern Munich do get to the final. Because imagine the headlines if Lyon make it as the ball over the top towards Depay. He's in the box on the far left. After a ball over the top, tries to get a cross in. Well tracked by David Alaba. Deflects off him for another throw-in. Dangerous there from Lyon there. Not too far away. Got Lyon in behind there with Memphis Depay. Tried to get the ball in towards Akanji. Wasn't too far away from him. It was a good interception from David Alaba. Cornet to take the throw. Looks like going to be a long one in towards the box. And it will be. Akanji can't quite rise to flick it on. Actually, Marcelo, they've sent up a centre-back for that. Marcelo was the one who tried to head it back in towards the penalty area, but just a little bit too much on it, and it went out for a goal kick in the end, which has already been taken by Manuel Neuer, and it'll be David Alaba who can come out with the ball for Bayern Munich. Gives it towards Thiago. Can't believe they're letting that man go. He's such a good player. As Kimmich has it, dinks it in towards Lewandowski, rises, nods it down towards Gnabry. Not too accurate from Bayern Munich, and it's gone out for Bayern Munich throwing actually. It's Cornet 40, he'd seen it out for a Lyon throw, but the last touch came off a Lyon man in the end. Not much questions asked by Cornet. I think he knew the throw-in deserved it to go to the Bayern Munich. As I've already switched it over to his left-hand side towards Alphonso Davies. Know how dangerous he can be when he gets going. Obviously left Nelson Semedo for dead during his time in that quarter-final. And it's Alaba out to Alphonso Davies again. Just possession play from Bayern Munich. Nice turn from Thiago. Poor pass. Caqueret can get on it and send away. Memphis Depay's in between Jerome Boateng and David Alaba. Neuer's well off his line. Neuer goes round him. Memphis Depay and puts it wide. There's chances here for Lyon. Thiago gave it away. And Caqueret with a great interception gets it through the two centre-halves. Memphis Depay's away. Neuer right off his line. A little bit like Edison. Was able to round him, get the shot away. Oh, just off the side netting. Unlucky chance because he was on a bit of a tight angle. And there was defenders there covering the goal. But if you could have got it on target, that could have easily ended up in the back of the net. But Bayern Munich try and regain their confidence here with an attack with Gnabry. Looks out wide left towards Alphonso Davies. Will easily be able to keep it in. Tries to go round Dubois. Is able to do so and cross it full to Perisic. Cleared away from Denier to Goretzka on the edge. Tries to strike. Blocks by Aouar. All the way as far as Thiago. Tries to head back towards Alaba. It's going to be a sprint race with Akanji. He gets there first and is able to offload it to Manuel Neuer, who dinks it over back to the Austrian. And it's a little bit more calmer here for Bayern Munich. Great chance. Caught Neuer off his line and everything. He could maybe even dinked him, maybe Depay, if he had the confidence to do so. But his first thought was to go around the keeper, which is a good thought. It's hard for keepers to deal with players going around them, as Kimmich does come forward on this right-hand side. As Bayern Munich want to get their first goal of the game, as they try and switch it towards Perisic. Not quite on the same wavelength there. Thiago and Perisic as he goes out for a goal kick. It was a good tactic from Depay to go around the keeper, because as a goalkeeper myself, it's very hard to deal with players going around you, and it's just hard to deal with it. And he did do it and got the angle, but couldn't curl it into the bottom corner. Hit the side netting instead. But you can see a clear weakness there as Lyon give it away and can see the corner from the throw-in. They've shown replays and they've come back with Caqueret giving it away there, and good pressing from Bayern Munich to win the corner in such a dangerous area. But yeah, very unlucky for Memphis Depay. Like you say, the clear weakness there in between the two centre-backs, if they can win it, they've just got to offload it quickly. Because Jerome Boateng doesn't have the greatest of pace. Alaba does, to be fair to him, but I think if they can get it in between the two centre-backs, then you've already got a chance because you split them wide open. As it will be a corner taken from Kimmich towards the near post, headed away. Only as far as Memphis Depay can only flick it on towards the man who was closing him down, which is Alphonso Davies. He recovers it to Jerome Boateng. And he'll dink it back towards the left-hand side towards Kimmich. Easily seen to the goalkeeper by Dubois. And Lopez can carry with the ball. Lopez poor against Manchester City for the most part in terms of his goalkeeping, and he parried a lot of the shots that City had. They didn't catch many until the last 15 minutes, where he obviously must have grown into a lot of confidence as Depay, Lyon nearly lose the ball there. They try to get it towards Depay with a long clearance. Marcelo deflected off Lewandowski, but they have regained the ball again with Lopez in his 6-yard box. Clears towards Dubois, out for a throw for Bayern Munich. A little edgy there from the goalkeeper, like I was saying. He just seemed nervous against City. He parried everything until, like I said, the last 10 or 15 minutes. So if Bayern Munich watch that, they need to know if they can get a few shots away, they might be able to catch the goalkeeper out here, as their throw-in hasn't worked, and it's Lyon who's been able to clear, and Akanji can't bring it down, so it'll be another throw-in inside the Bayern Munich half for the German champions. So we're interested to see if they do get those shots away, Bayern Munich, because, like I said, he just didn't carry any, he didn't hold anything. Which I don't know if that's just his style of goalkeeping, or just didn't have confidence in himself catching those shots, or just literally was so nervous he, just wanted to avoid it going in the goal, not make any mistakes. But if I'm Bayern Munich, I'll be trying to get a few shots away early just to see if he's going to be similar today, or if he's going to be catching what comes at him. That obviously is catchable, so we'll just have to keep an eye out for that. As Alaba brings it out from the defence and gets it to Alphonso Davies, who's pushed up at the left-back role. Try to take on Dubois and gets it through his legs, but a good covering central midfield role from Gomes is able to pick it up for Lyon. And gets into Cacaret, heavy touch. Goretzka nearly takes over, but Cacaret gets it back for Lyon again. Good recovery and sends away Cornet on the left. Keeps it in play as well. Counter-attack on here for Lyon. It's Depay into Aouar. Cacaret as Lyon push forward, and they are in the Bayern Munich half. And they've got it onto Dubois on the right, who's got space. First time cross, Alaba has to meet it and clears it out for a corner. Good start here for Olympique Lyon, under 10 minutes in. First time ball, dangerous, and just misdirected clearance from Alaba. Could always send it away for a corner for Lyon. There's chances here for Lyon, for sure. There's definitely chances, and I can see them. They may not win the game, obviously, but they can definitely get a goal here. I can see them scoring. Could it be from this corner? As it is Memphis Depay to take. Goes to the edge of the box towards Dubois. Sends it in first time. It's a looper. It's Denayer who meets it. Neuer can punch away, and a counter-attack's on for Bayern Munich. Kimmich out to Alphonso Davies. Found himself on the right-hand side. Obviously, he's not his favourite position. Holds it up and looks for Lewandowski in a run in behind. Didn't have the accuracy for it. Straight into the hands of Lopez, the goalkeeper. Nowhere near the intended target, the Polish bagsman, Robert Lewandowski. It's Marcel over to Marcal. Dinked down the line, deflected. Can be picked up by Kimmich. Gnabry. Deflected and down the line towards Kimmich, but he went out of play in the end. But will he be able to take the quick throw? No, just slows it down, Kimmich. Still got very fortunate there. Gnabry tried to play it inside to the midfield. It deflected down the line perfectly for Kimmich, but just couldn't quite keep it in. But they've got the throw in, so I don't think they mind as long as they still have possession of the ball. It's Alaba. Out wide to Kimmich again. He's able to chest it down. Just about to hit the 10th minute. We're still at 0-0. Be very interested to see how this game plays out, especially the first half. See what we go in at half time with. It's Alaba dinked in towards the back post. Looking for Muller, tries to bring it down, and he does, and he keeps it in. Great skill from Muller. Into the box, Lewandowski can't get on the end of it as Marcelo clears it before he can get anywhere near him. Can't be cleared from Lyon. Goretzka takes over 1-2 with Lewandowski. Back into Goretzka, and it's just off the line from Lopez. Great goalkeeping. Scuffed the shot there, Leon Goretzka, as he played a good 1-2 with Lewandowski to get him behind. Completely scuffed the shot, Goretzka, and it completely sent Lopez off balance, and he had to scurry over to the far post to avoid it from reaching it. To be fair, he did try and claw it and gather it, but the claw that he intended to go with hit off his other hand and out for a corner, but a good save anyway from the goalkeeper. As it's crossed in, Lopez punches. Good punch that time, couldn't collect, so a right decision to try and punch, and Memphis Depay wins the header on the edge of the box, tries to get away there, Lyon, but it's hit the hand accidentally of David Alaba as Lyon try and counter-attack, and they've took the free kick quickly, and they've sent Memphis Depay in behind. He might be offside, but I think play will continue from the Champions League linesmen as they let play continue. Depay in the box, strikes it far post. Akambi couldn't get his head on it, and I think it's going to be out for a goal kick. I'm not sure if Depay was onside or offside, but it was a good attack from Lyon, nonetheless. Yes, Jake in the stream once again, supporting as usual. I don't know if that was a strike towards goal or a cross from Depay, very far wide, but there was a lot of venom on it for it to be a cross, but it might have been a shot cross, kind of. If it goes in, then it's a very, very good goal for Lyon, but if it hits a cross and it goes in off a Camby, then no one is complaining if you're a Lyon fan. So, but this is a very positive start from Lyon, as David Alaba just bring it out from the back and goes right to Kimmich. You just have to be careful. If you are new in the stream, please subscribe, get the channel out there on the algorithm, and it just helps me grow, which is, you know, what I want, hopefully. Still with Alaba, Boateng. I'm loving how Lyon are playing. I think the way they've set up against City and Bayern Munich is just, for being the underdogs and the way they have to defend, it's just unbelievable. It's Thiago, back to Alaba, just in the half, Bayern Munich half here, is he just in between the Bayern and the Lyon half, and they've got in the Lyon half, and found Lewandowski in a little bit of space. Spreads it to Kimmich, tries to go down the line, off corner, back to Kimmich, fortunate for the right back of Bayern Munich, lays off Davies, takes a touch, it's heavy, Denier meets him, and Dubois can send it down the line towards Akambi. On the ball, holding it up, Akambi, good footwork, and he's laid it off to Kakret, over to Aouar, and sweeps it down left towards Cornet, beats Goretzka to it, Akambi's in the box, he pulls it across, great challenge from Jerome Boateng. Unbelievable defending. They've kept it alive though, with Aouar on the left, crosses it in, Boateng stops it and plays it out to Goretzka, lays it off to Thiago, into Muller on the edge of the box, closed down by Gimenez, but Bayern Munich can clear in the end. What a chance though. Lyon are really creating some chances here, other than an unbelievable sliding tackle, as Perisic has done the exact same, but his interception falls to Akambi on the edge of the box, out to Dubois, crosses it towards the back post, met by Gimenez, but he can't direct it goalwards, and out for a goal kick. I don't want to speak early or anything, but if Bayern Munich don't switch on a bit quicker, they could be caught out here. Great run from Cornet on the left. It was a certain goal if he could get it to Akambi, but an unbelievable last-ditch sliding tackle to block the cross from Jerome Boateng keeps it at 0-0. You know, you might see him as the weak link in this Bayern Munich team, or in the defence especially, but he's done that. He did it against against Barcelona, from one of their crosses early on, and he's done it for them again against Lyon. So, good start from Jerome Boateng, and it's a even better start from Lyon. Very intrigued how they're taking this game, and you know they can't be questioned here defensively, because they're doing great as an over-the-top ball towards Muller's not worked, straight into Lopez. Obviously, Bayern Munich will be used to coming up against systems so defensively, just try to block out every single attack they have. But when you've got Lyon in a Champions League semi-final, who haven't been there since 2009-2010 when they played Bayern Munich in that game, as they sent it long towards Akambi, keeps it in, can only direct it towards Davies, who can get it to Neuer and clear. When you've got to play against Lyon in such a competitive environment, as Denier's been fouled off the ball, and if he wasn't given a free kick there on Denier, then that could have been in for Bayern Munich, because the header did go towards Lewandowski. Yeah, I think Muller just went into Denier there. Yeah, I think this is just different opposition. They've got so much to play for here, Lyon, and you wouldn't think they'd finish 7th in Ligue 1. Yes, their season finished in March and they didn't continue it, as they've gone long over the top towards Depay, straight into Manuel Neuer, as it went over both Boateng and Depay. Yeah, you just wouldn't think they were 7th. Obviously, they got to cup final before the Champions League. Obviously, that was after lockdown, where they got beat 1-0, I think it was, to PSG, or they may have got beat on penalties. I think it was 1-0 they got beat. And they had 10 men as well in that game, I'm pretty sure. Someone got sent off. So, the fact they've come here, obviously they got beat 2-1 to Juventus in the game, but the fact they were able to defend what they had with that away goal they got early, and travel, to Portugal to play in Lisbon, and beat Manchester City against all the odds, and now they're playing Bayern Munich in a semi-final, and holding them with the first 15 minutes, and a team who've just beat Barcelona 8-2. I think this is just unbelievable from Lyon and Rudy Garcia, the manager. There's a throw in from Lyon deep inside their own half, thrown by Cornet, long, but it was always far as Thiago. Tries to get into Kimmich, who brings the ball forward for Bayern Munich. He loses it, intercepted by Bayern Munich as they try to come forward, Lyon, and out for another throw in for the French team. It's Cornet, same down the left again for the throw-in. And he's not gone as far down the line, and it's picked up again by Bayern Munich back with Thiago. Finds Lewandowski, goes for a long-range strike, blocks. It's actually Perisic who went for that there. And they got a free kick, I think, for an accidental handball from Perisic, and they take it quickly. Lyon, and they go down the line, and Akambi's in. I don't know if he's offside, but he's in behind. Davis catches up, can't get it across the goal, but he continues. Akambi picks it up, he strikes it off the post. Seconds is wide, and Kimmich can pick it up and clear. Obviously, great tracking back from Davis to catch up with Akambi. Tackled him once, but the tackle fell back to Akambi as Kakarek tries to pick up the ball here from Thiago, and he is able to distribute out to Neuer. Came back to him on the left foot. He's only about 7 yards out, struck with the left foot off the post, and then bounced straight back to him. And then obviously I think just panicked and just tried to get any shot away, and it was dragged wide where Kimmich was there to pick up the ball for Bayern Munich. But what a chance! Lyon are seriously pressuring Bayern Munich here. They've had the better chances, that's for sure. As Boateng has it around the back and gives it to David Alaba. Like I said, they've met 8 times, these two sides, and they have been in the Champions League every single time, as Kimmich down the line dinks it to Gnabry, comes inside from the right-hand side onto his left and strikes it into the top left corner. What a goal from Serge Gnabry. Yes, Bayern Munich have had all the ball, but the chances on the counter-attack from Lyon have been the most noteworthy chances. But in the blink of an eye, Gnabry gets it into that next gear, cuts inside from the right, onto his left foot, can't be stopped. And from the edge of the box, it's an absolute rocket into that top left corner. He's onside from the ball over the top from Kimmich. Got past Marcal, couldn't be stopped by Cornet and Guimaraes. Denayer couldn't block it, I think just inside the box. He was able to get his strike away. And that is absolutely unstoppable. No chance for Lopez in the Lyon goal. Absolutely no chance. I think just on the line of the box. And we are 1-0 here with a goal from Bayern Munich and Serge Gnabry, as we have started with Lyon sending it long through their keeper Lopez towards Akambi, chests it down all as far as Thiago, and they could be going here for a second. I'm trying to change the scoreline. It's given to Muller, out wide to Perisic, back to Davies. Obviously all the good work of Lyon has been undone there, but they still won't give up because the counter-attack is how they're playing. With how Bayern Munich play, counter-attacks will come once again. I'm sure they'll get more chances, but obviously a bit of a blow to concede a goal like that, as they've got it inside towards Goretzka, can't bring it down. Goal kick for Bayern, for Lyon, sorry. 8th goal in the Champions League for Gnabry, and like I was saying, they've met 8 times previous, Lyon and Bayern Munich, before I was cut off by an absolute worldie of a goal from Serge Gnabry. And Lyon have won twice, Bayern have won 4 times, and there have been 2 draws as well. The most noteworthy wins for Bayern Munich were in the last time these two teams met in the Champions League, and that was in the semi-final 10 years ago. As Perisic has got it inside to Lewandowski, can't bring it down, and Denayer can deal with it with Lopez, and the keeper can pick it up and roll it straight to Marcal, and they're going to get on the attack straight away. Aouar looking over the top towards Cornet, too much on it, goes all the way to the opposite keeper of Manuel Neuer, who throws it right to the halfway line towards Goretzka. What a throw from Manuel Neuer, and Bayern have possession again. Yeah, it was a 3-0 in the second leg, 1-0 on the first leg. Robben with the goal in the 69th minute. Ribery was sent off that day in that first leg alongside Toulalan. You might know who he is. I think retired now. Toulalan. He was sent off as well alongside Ribery. Hopefully we don't get many red cards today. We want everyone on the pitch for a great encounter. As Bayern look to bring it forward. It's Gnabry again, bundled off the ball by Aouar. And I don't know if he's going to book him there, the referee. Just putting pressure on Gnabry, not letting him turn or get a pass away, which is obviously understandable after they've just done that, where they've not closed him down quick enough, and he's put an absolute corker into the top left corner. I know this is irrelevant, but 1-4 guys again. Good. What's that? Number 10 now, where I'm chilling just on one win, which isn't great, but yeah, that's good. That. I like how you put. I know this is irrelevant, but free kick. There's quite a dangerous area, quite far out, 32 meters, so about 28 yards out on the angle on the right hand side of the box. There's not many people. There's only Lewandowski, Goretzka, and Muller who look like they're going to be going in for a cross, so they could shoot here. So it's from a far out distance, to be fair. They try and dink it over the top towards Muller. What a free kick, but couldn't quite get the shot away there. Muller may have been offside, but very cheeky free kick there from Thomas Muller. Just dinked it over the wall. Too easy to get past Cornet. Yeah, just couldn't get the shot away, straight into Lopez. Got away with that one, Lyon. Off the training ground for sure from Muller. There's a goal kick from Lyon's gone straight back to Bayern Munich, where Jerome Boateng lays it off to Kimmich, and they'll look forward for another goal. Obviously, a second goal is the aim for Bayern Munich as they try and get it around the corner, but failed to do so. But the Lyon deflection goes straight back to Bayern Munich. Boateng to Alaba. Forced back towards Manuel Neuer. Out to the right back, Kimmich. Scored against Barcelona. It was full back to full back as Davis went on that fantastic run. Got into the box towards Kimmich, who found himself in an attacking area and brought it to, I think that was 6-2, that goal. Or maybe 5-2, I'm not sure. Boateng just bringing it forward here by Munich. Just playing it around the back, not rushing anything. Get it into Thiago. Nice spread out wide left towards David Alaba, who will bring it forward for Bayern Munich. Can they spring an attack again? But we've seen, obviously, Lyon had the better chances before the goal, but Bayern Munich were not rushing, were not panicking. And like the goal came out of nowhere, just a bit of individual magic as they've looked for Gnabry in behind again. Good ball, but just not enough there to get onto Gnabry, and the goalkeeper can collect. Yeah, goals can come from nowhere for Bayern Munich because they do have that individual skill to have players to do that for them. So just be careful with that, Lyon, because even though they were on top into the chances, that Bayern Munich goal can come from anywhere. They've sent it long by Denier. Well-worn header from Boateng. And Bayern have the ball back. Thiago into Lewandowski. Keeps it for Bayern Munich. Completes a 1-2 with Muller. Back to Muller again. Just lays it off to Kimmich as Bayern Munich relax the attack. Just slow it down. Which again, you know, they don't need to be going full attack now. They can keep the ball calmly in possession. Just on the halfway line is Goretzka back to Boateng. We know obviously how high the line of Bayern Munich is as well. It's very high, right pushed up towards that halfway line. It's Thiago down the line towards, I think that was Lewandowski. Just stood on the toe there. No foul given by the ref. It wasn't anything malicious, and Lyon can bring the ball forward here with Caqueret over towards, or try to find a Cambi, but advantage has been pulled back as Depay was fouled off the ball as he was giving it to Caqueret on the halfway line. Boateng was the one who gave it away. Chested down there from Depay and just giving a bit of a nudge there by Boateng on the halfway line. And there's no advantage from the Caqueret pass. So Marcal will take for Lyon, switches it towards the right for Dubois, but easily intercepted by Alphonso Davies, and he sets away Ivan Perisic. There's a switch on towards Gnabry on the far right. Marcal's read it and headed it straight into Gnabry. Should have headed it to his keeper, and Gnabry strikes. Good save down to his right there from Lopez. And Lyon get away with a mistake there, Marcal, and they could break on a counter-attack. It's Dubois down the right. Goes for a switch, and he's found Aouar. Kimmich tries to close him down, the French midfielder. Met by Thiago as well. Good slide tackle from the Spaniard. And Bayern Munich win the ball back and lay back to Neuer as they restart. Marcal seemed to have read the switch very well, and it looks like he could have headed it back to Lopez because he had the time, but instead headed it backwards, thinking he could have cleared it, but he was met by Gnabry. Got the strike away. Good save from the Portuguese. This is David Alaba into Davies. Back to Alaba. But yeah, very interesting if Lyon can get the goal, the next goal, make it 1-1. because if it's 2-0, then it's just a very, very big mountain that Lyon would have to climb, and would they have the skill and ability to do that? I'm not sure. He's got it into Muller, clattered to the ground by Marcelo, but play continues with Bayern Munich. To Kimmich, just on the halfway line. Again, just going further back into the Bayern Munich half. Met by Kaklet. Late challenge on Kimmich. I don't think he meant it in that way. He was going for the ball, but the ball was gone when he went for the challenge, and I think there'll be a free kick there on that right-hand side for Bayern Munich. Yeah, left-footed strike again from Gnabry. Well down there, the goalkeeper, to avoid Gnabry getting a brace already within the first 20 minutes of the game. Thiago looking over the top towards Davies. He looks like he's beat the offside trap here. In behind, in the box. Takes on Dubois. He's going to look to pull it back. Strikes it on the weak foot instead. Deflected back towards Thiago. Keeps the attack alive, but I think there was an offside on Alphonso Davies that they have now pulled back after the attack. So I don't think it would have stood anyway. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think just offside there, Davies. Obviously, they play on in the Champions League just in case the linesman gets it wrong, so they can check VAR. That Gnabry run, just a literally on the line of the edge of the box there. And what a goal. So much power and venom. The keeper nearly got there, to be fair. Wasn't too far away, Lopez. But couldn't quite stretch out the arm out wide enough to stop the ball from nestling into the goal. So we have restarted here with Lyon on the ball with their goalkeeper, Lopez. Clears it first time. Towards Akanbi on that right-hand side. Davies just heads it out for a throw-in. Throwing Dubois into Akanbi, back towards Dubois. Kept in by Davies, but Akanbi picks it up. Turns past Muller and can lay it behind him towards Jason Denayer. Over to Marcelo, the centre-half. Marcal tries to get down the line towards Cornet, intercepted. They were without their wing back at the minute here, Lyon. I mean, yeah, without their, and he's fouled again there. Kimmich as he brought it forward. To nickel from Aouar. Tactical fouls, wanted to stop the attack. Obviously didn't have Cornet, their left wing back, to defend the forward movement by Bayern Munich. Far out. There would be a chance for a cross, but they decided to play it back instead and keep the ball themselves with David Alaba. Switches it to the right, looking for Gnabry. Keeps it in with a slide tackle, hooks it over his head, but Cornet can head it away. Brought down nice from Aouar. Tried to do a 1-2 with Gomes, but Gomes passed straight out for a throw-in on that right-hand side. Boateng into David Alaba. I feel like this is what City should have done, to be honest. Played their usual 4-3-3, and I think they would have had similar success to what Bayern Munich's having at the minute. You know, getting into those midfielders between the gap of midfield and defensive Lyon. It's Davies on the left, back towards David Alaba. Boateng. Thiago. Boateng again. Tomorrow will be another Football Manager upload as well, back after a week's break. Episode 24 will be out tomorrow, and then another episode after that, I think Monday or Tuesday, as obviously we haven't got any commentaries for a couple of weeks after this game, because the season is officially over in terms of Europe. So when the Premier League's back, as Perisic gives it away cheaply to Akanbi, well, won back from the Croatian, realises his mistake and won it back. Can't ask for much more than that from a manager. As a manager, obviously you lose it, and then you always ask him to try and win it back, and Perisic has done just that. So when the Premier League's back, Champions League will be back probably very soon, actually. You know, in a month or two. We'll be back with commentaries, and then it's Lewandowski into Perisic, tries to complete a 1-2 within the box. It turns, finds Lewandowski, met from the goalkeeper. Corner kick for Bayern Munich. I think he tried to get the shot away, but the keeper closed down so quickly that he just cannoned off the keeper in the yellow kit, and it's crossed in already towards Lewandowski and over the bar. Dangerous from Bayern Munich. Good 1-2. They love those balls around and over the top the Lyon defence. They did it against Bayern Munich, those curling first-time passes. Goretzka did one for one of the Gnabry goals. So as soon as the Premier League's back, which is the main commentaries we do, I'll be straight back on them. Because I'm going into a very busy part of my school time. GCSEs, which is very not stressful, but just very jam packed and takes up a lot of time. Obviously, the commentary might be reduced, but there'll still be once guaranteed one every week for sure. Maybe two if I have the time. So, there'll definitely be commentaries, and I'm very looking forward to next season. See new Premier League season. Who's going to win the league? It'll be very interesting. See what signings are made through, obviously Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Obviously they've already made a few themselves. Each of those teams. There's Bayern Munich had the ball once again. Just goal kicks from Lyon, not really hitting their strikers, and they're not being able to keep it. As Goretzka's got the ball from Kimmich, fouled again, but they played advantage by Munich. And I think he's pulled it back now as Bayern Munich just stopped play, as Kimmich seems to be holding his right leg there. Bit of a late challenge again. I think Kimmich is just going to start getting frustrated at this point because he is getting targeted a few times. Gameda's left one late there on him, the Portuguese midfielder. Obviously, as well, I need to stop saying obviously, I am realising I'm saying that a lot. The Premier League fixtures are announced tomorrow. So as soon as that is done, I can kind of plan what games I can commentate on. The timings might not be announced yet in terms of they'll do game 1 is this, game 2 is these games, game 3, but they might actually not say what times and what TV channels are on yet. So I can't confirm any commentaries until I know what TV channel they're on and what times they're going to be on. But it'd be interesting to see what early games you can commentate on. Very interesting. They have restarted though here, Bayern Munich. Kimmich is back on his feet and Bayern Munich have the ball again. Valber, first time ball, looking for the switch towards Gnabry. Heavy touch from Cornet and Gnabry pounces. He's got Perisic to his left. He keeps running and does lay off Perisic. First time cross. Right to the back post. Well, Lewandowski's missed. Falls back to Gnabry who taps it home. I'm not really sure how Lewandowski's not scored there. Gnabry was there to tap it home anyway. Got his brace. Nearly got one before, but he's confirmed it now. Started the attack by surprising Cornet with a heavy touch. Released Perisic down that left-hand side. Crossed alongside the 6-yard box. Lewandowski met it the first time. Scuffed his first shot. Was able to get a toe at it and only strike it against the goalkeeper. And then from 3 or 4 yards out, Gnabry was there just to tap it home with the left foot again into that bottom right corner. And it is Lyon 0, Bayern Munich 2. And that could be the end of the road here for Lyon. I can't see them really coming back from this now. They had a great first half an hour. They looked really positive, but 2 lapses of concentrations, not being able to follow runners and keep the ball, and it's meant Bayern Munich have taken a 2-goal lead both through Serge Gnabry, the former West Brom and Arsenal man. Again, you just don't know if Lyon do get this next goal to make it 2-1. The game's back in the balance and a 1-goal difference, so I wouldn't just rule out Lyon yet, but it is going to look more favourable for Bayern Munich to win this game from now with this cushion. But Lyon, if they can make it 2-1, the game's back in the balance and they've got it to Dubois on the right. He's going to bring it forward and get it into Akanji. Completes a 1-2 with Dubois. Good tackle from David Alaba to stop any attack. Got the ball very, very cleanly, the Austrian, and shuts down any attack there. As we've had a yellow card here. I think it was an instant off the ball. Bayern Munich player was down. Let's just have a look. Not sure what happened here. It's Lewandowski who's just holding his face. Look like his right eye. It's Marcelo, I think, with a booking. I don't know what happened here. He looks off the ball. Just saw Lewandowski down and the referee blew the whistle to pull it back. Let's have a look. It's just as Lewandowski was trying to make a run off the ball because Bayern Munich obviously won it back as he tried to go for a run maybe over the top. He's just tried to stop it and I think he just caught his eye. And, fairly given as a yellow card there from the referee. Well spotted as well because many referees would have missed that. So, good refereeing. We've started again with Bayern Munich on the ball, but Lewandowski seems okay. Obviously not a nice feeling to get a finger or a hand right into the eye. But he's okay and he's back on his feet. And if you are new, please subscribe and like. It just means a lot to me and it helps me out massively. This is 11 of you here currently, which is great to see. Here's Denier, tackles Alphonso Davies and wins a throw-in. Actually, must have deflected off another Bayern player through the clearance, and they've picked up a throw-in here. The French underdogs. Dubois throws it in towards Depay, can't beat David Alaba, and he kicks it away, and Bayern Munich have possession again. Lyon can be proud of what they've done for sure during this tournament. To even get to the quarterfinals, I think, was an unbelievable achievement. Never mind progressing through to the semi-finals. I think when you always get to this stage in the competition and you do get knocked out, there's always a sense of regret and just what ifs, which is, I think, natural to feel like that. But they need to remember they shouldn't even be here. The team they have and the way they've assembled it shouldn't be beating the likes of Juventus and Man City, but they have. So they should always be proud. But like I said, there's always a feeling of just what if that happened, if we scored this chance. Because Lyon could definitely have gone 1-0 up in this game, and then it's a whole completely different game. I just don't really look at the positives, which I'm sure they will do. So they do have the ball here with Guedes out left to Aouar. Tries to feed Cornet. Back towards Aouar. Great midfield play in that centre. Good strong tackle from Thiago to pick it off Guedes. And it could be another counter-attack here for Bayern Munich. It's Lewandowski. He's got Alphonso Davies overlapping to his left. He feeds him. He crosses it. Great block from Jason Denier to stop the first cross. It falls back to Davies and keeps it alive. Lays it off to the edge of the box to Thiago. Skip past one. Laid off to Muller. Back inside to Goretzka. Works it to the right to Kimmich. Uses the overlap of Gnabry. Cuts in on his left foot. Goes to the far post. Just wide. Again, I'm not sure if that was a shot or a cross because Lewandowski nearly pokes it in at the back post. I think that's more of a cross there from Gnabry, but nearly went goalwards. Evaded the arm of Lopez and the foot of Lewandowski. Oh, it's just wide. That is not far away. I'm talking inches with that one. As Lyon try and play out from the back from the goal kick. And they have with Akanbi into Dubois. He gets a switch on left towards Cornet. Aouar's down the line a little too much on it. Thiago versus Aouar. Number 8 versus number 6. And it's Thiago who gets a foot in there. And Aouar can win a throw in there deep inside the Bayern half there, which is nicely done. Sorry about that. Good chase from Aouar to keep it alive and to win the throw-in so deep inside the Bayern half. I'm not giving up hope with this Lyon team yet. I know it's 2-0, but one goal can change this game, depending on which way it goes. This is Cornet. It'll be a long throw-in again. They've sent the centre-back Marcelo forward for this. And he's going to try and win the flick on. Can't quite do so. It's going to be a goal kick. He thinks it should be a corner. Have a replay of that. Surrounded by Thiago, Boateng and Alaba. Came off the head of Boateng. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I might have to see the replay again there, but it looks like it skimmed off the head of Jerome Boateng. So it probably should have been a corner there for Lyon, but the referee didn't see it. And Bayern Munich will try and mount another attack here with Kimmich on the right-hand side. Jerome Boateng, Thiago, and Boateng again. Out to Alaba. Inside, nicely done to Muller's able to control it, but can't keep it as he tries to find Davies down the left, but Lyon can bring it back with Lopez, the goalkeeper. Inside to Guedes. Into Marcal. Guedes again, number 39 for Lyon. A little bit of trouble here, surrounded by red shirts of Bayern Munich, but gets a lovely switch away to Denier to get himself out of trouble. Lovely pass from Guedes, the Brazilian. Lyon, forcing it down the right. He's able to protect him from Dubois there, nearly forced it out of play, the Frenchman. Goals in the 18th and the 33rd minute from Gnabry is the difference currently as Cornet. Down the left, looks over the top towards Depay, deflected up in the air, and will go as far as Aouar. Met again, surrounded by red shirts, but was able to keep it back to Cornet. Great skill from the midfielder, and it's sent over the top here towards Akanbi. Neuer's off his line. Akanbi brings it down. Oh, good tackle from Boateng. Out for a corner as he recovers. If Akanbi could have put that down, it was right near that was like around 22 yards out there, quite far off his line there, Neuer. completely timed it wrong. I think he's played on there as well, Cambi, from Perisic. Brought it down. The touch was backwards, so away from goal. Couldn't quite turn because he was met from Boateng. But unfortunate there from Akambi. He's crossed in towards the back post, looking for Aouar. Good header from Alaba to head it away for a throw-in to avoid the rising Aouar, who looked to have tried to get his head on it there at the end. Oh, it's going right on the head of Aouar. Great defending from Alaba to avoid what could have been a goal. This is Dubois. Throws it down to Cacaret. Poor layoff again. Dubois gives it away to Bayern Munich. It's Lewandowski who brings it forward. He's got Perisic to his left. He'll go to send it, but a foul off the ball after Lewandowski sent away Perisic. And I think they're going to pull it back there for a free kick. Might be booking as well there for the Lyon defender, but I'm not sure. Lewandowski sent it away and just clattered by Marcal as the ball was passed away. It will be a Bayern Munich free kick. Lewandowski definitely felt the force of that, and you know, I'm not surprised he did. He's got a fly on, I think, a piece of grass on his left shoulder there. Looks like some kind of insect, but obviously wrong. Marcal was, but for that, deservedly so. He was late. I don't think he meant it. Marcal in that way, he went to go and cover his position and unfortunately just collided with Lewandowski, but definitely a yellow card and a foul. As it is back to Neuer, as they've gone all the way back to the goalkeeper. Over towards David Alaba, not got long left of this first half. Davies into Thiago, heavy touch, Cambi can pick it up, but only poke it towards Goretzka. It's actually a fantastic through ball in the end for Bayern Munich. Goretzka strikes it, deflects off his own player Lewandowski, over towards Gnabry on the right, very fortunately, and cleared by Lyon, and it's going to be a corner kick for Bayern Munich. Good work from Akambi to win the tackle, but he literally just thread through Goretzka, and he went for the shot on the edge of the D, deflected by the Polishman all the way, fortunately, towards Gnabry. It's nearly a great pass from Lewandowski, but it was cleared away from Lyon like they have that corner. Headed away back towards Davies. Brought down from Thiago. Hooks it over to the left-hand side looking for Alaba. Will bring it down. And go to the World Cup finalist of 2018, Ivan Perisic. Switches it backwards to the right towards Boateng and is able to be brought down by Neuer, and Bayern Munich will to rebuild another attack and probably get played back in position from the corner. Currently got Davies playing a centre-back role, and he'll switch now with Alaba, who's on the ball. Thiago inside the Bayern half, still looking for that ball over the top again. There's not many options, but he does go for a switch towards Davies. What a pass from Thiago. Whoever gets him at the end of his contract is a very lucky team, because he's one hell of a player. Davies into Goretzka, looks to find Gnabry for maybe a 1-2, but again not on the same wavelength. Gnabry apologises, but can't help the ball from going into the Lyon goalkeeper's hands as he goes for a clearance down the left towards Cornet, lets it spin and roll, and does find it down the line towards Depay. Well kept from Lyon, back towards Cornet. Spins and gets away from the tackle of Muller, and Lyon have the ball. Well kept from the French team, and it's over to Denayer. First time pass to Dubois. A little bit of space on this right-hand side. Down the line towards Cacaret, met by David Alaba. Shrugged off the ball by the Austrian, and Bayern Munich again have the ball as they look to maybe box him into this corner here. Lyon attempts to clinch from Alaba, is deflected away by Cacaret and finds Gimenez into Depay on the left. Heavy touch. Can he keep it against Kimmich? He can't quite do so, but it's tackled and out for a Lyon throw-in in an attacking area for Lyon. Wagged his finger there. Kimmich in disgust of how that shouldn't be a Lyon throw-in, but I think the referee got it right that time as they've worked it out from that position of throw-in, and Depay could have dribbled inside the box, but a heavy touch meant he's lost it. And Boateng can clear for Bayern. As far as Marcal, tries to help it forward again, but off balance and can only strike it past the Bayern Munich players out for a throw-in, and no additional time for the half-time, and we will go in at Lyon 0, Bayern Munich 2. Positive start from Lyon. Very early on, Akambi was in behind and hit the post for Lyon. Couple of other chances with Depay, but in the end, a moment of magic from Gnabry in the 18th minute to put in the top left corner, gave him a little bit of breathing space by Munich, and then an easy tap in from 3 yards out. from a Ivan Perisic cross and a Lewandowski shot means that Bayern Munich do go in with a 2-goal lead. But if Lyon do get that next goal, the game's back in the balance. So I wouldn't write them off yet. But we do end this half with Bayern Munich leading. I think we all expected that. But Lyon should definitely hold their heads up high because they've really pressured Bayern Munich in some parts and great chance, hitting the post. That's, it's a great chance, and they probably should have scored that with a Cambi, but, a moment of brilliance from Gnabry gave them the first goal, and then, a heavy touch from Cornet, and Gnabry just pounced on it, started an attack, and ended the attack. So I think they can look at that and go, we could have avoided those goals. And I think as well, they were going to look at that and go, if we go out in that second half and press early again and go, searching for that searching for that next goal in the game, I think they could make it an exciting ending. Obviously, if Bayern Munich get that third goal, then I think that completely changes the aspects of the game, and I think it's pretty much game over if it's the third for Bayern. But at 2-0, there's still a glimmer of hope for Lyon. That's for sure. If you are not subscribed, please do while we're at half time. If you've got any questions in the chat, put them now. We have a 15-minute window to ask, and I'll answer any questions that are given. Obviously, a new Football Manager episode out tomorrow. What time is that going to be at? That's an interesting question, Zach. We'll go 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, British time, will be the next episode, and then there'll be another episode out of Monday or Tuesday for episode 25. We're in League 2, and it's getting very exciting, so very much I would definitely advise you to go check out that series, especially if you want a binge watch a Football Manager series, then that's the one for you. If you've not watched any episodes you want to watch from the start, I'd skip episode 1. It's just pre-season stuff, and it's very long, and it's more just an introduction episode. You don't really need it. But I mean, with commentary is going to be obviously ending for a couple of weeks while the season is on a break. There'll be like 4 or 5 new Football Manager episodes, which is great if you're into the series and you're into Football Manager. Patrick Delgado, great name by the way. Good first half commentary. Kudos, thank you very much. It means a lot, that comment. Glad to hear you're enjoying it. It's a great name as well, by the way. Patrick Delgado. If you aren't subscribed, please do. Just helps me get my page, spread a little bit more. And we want, I want 500 subscribers as quickly as possible. I think that'd be a good landmark. Half away from the 1,000, which is, will be the big landmark that we'd like to hit. I don't think you can write Lyon off yet. I just got a feeling that if they get this next goal, it could be in the balance. Because Bayern Munich, obviously, they can't replicate the performance they had against Barcelona. That's impossible. They were just so good. But they haven't been quite as on it as what they were against Barcelona, which I don't get why they wouldn't be as on it, because we've seen what Lyon did to Manchester City. They punished them for not getting the tactics right, and it proved that, they knocked Manchester City out, and deservedly so. And yeah, I don't know. I think the next goal will pretty much decide how this game will pan out. If Lyon get it, we've got a very exciting game on our hands. If Bayern Munich get it, we could be on for a bit of a rampage, because Lyon have to push forward. There'll be lots of gaps in the defence. Bayern Munich could then, pounce on those mistakes. So, yeah, it could go either way. I'm just going to change this to half-time as well. If I forget to change the second half, come the second half, please let me know, because I don't want to have half-time written during the second half. That's not what we want. But yeah, I've just seen here, Patrick, you have subscribed. I saw it on my phone, so thank you very much, because we're on 426 now. One step closer. Thank you for subscribing, mate. It means a lot when people subscribe. I'm going to go on Sky News as well, just very quickly, because I know someone I can't disclose, who works at City, and he finds out a lot of things early, including the Koulibaly deal, and there's movement on that. And around a week ago, he mentioned, well, he said that pretty much there was a deal agreed between City and Napoli, and now the agreed fee was what he mentioned, and now it's all coming out that the deal's pretty much done, and it's a couple of days away from being completely agreed. So that Koulibaly deal looks to be done. Obviously now it's all coming out, but I found out about a week ago. Obviously you can't quite take it fully because you never know what happens. But this guy was like, the deal's done, and a week later, exactly what he said is now happening in front of our eyes. So that's interesting. I think it'd be a great addition for Manchester City. Consider it done on the subscription. Thanks a lot. It really does. Like, I don't think people understand when they watch videos when we say subscribe. We don't just say it because we want the numbers up. It just helps the channel grow. And for me, I'm not. Subscribers is obviously a big part, and it's great to have a lot of subscribers. Like, I really seeing how many subscribers I have is great. I more care about people in the stream now. It's like, now we've got 10 people. That's great. But if we can get that to 20 and people subscribed, to get more views in the stream, that's what I care more about. Obviously, if it hit 500 subscribers, it's unbelievable. But I'd rather be seeing more people in the streams that subscribe to know when I'm streaming to join again and to join again. So I mean, the views on the streams I get are more important than the subscribers, but the subscribers just helps massively with getting the stream out there. That's why I'm so pushing forward for you to subscribe, just because it helps getting more numbers in. And people just want people to subscribe so they can say, I've got this subscribers, I've got this, oh, look at me with so many. That's what I just want to use the subscribers to grow, and that's all help with you. And that's fantastic. I noticed your Napoli jersey, and even with neutral commentary, which team do you support? I've said this in all streams. I say it in every stream. I don't mention who I support on stream because I feel like if you come back and then I'm commentating on my team, and it's just like, oh, you support these, and then I don't know. I just avoid any kind of questions. So every time I commentate, I just wear a neutral shirt, like you say. Obviously, it's a neutral commentary, and this is a neutral shirt. Napoli, I found it online. I liked it, so I thought I'd buy it and I'll wear it. I've got loads of PSG stuff. I don't support PSG at all, but I think their clothing's unbelievable. I think it's so nice. I was wearing an Ireland shirt. The other stream, PSG shirt again. I'm just looking up there. Got an England one up there. So yeah, I don't mention who I support just to avoid any questions or any Some people are like, they'll be like, oh my days, why are you being so biased? Even though I probably wouldn't be. They just try and make drama of it anyway. But no, I get it asked every stream, so don't worry about it. But yeah, I don't mention that. But that's a nice shirt. I've got loads of your broad shirts. I've got a Barcelona one, their third one of this year, that kind of green one. I might do a video on it, my shirt collection, because I've got quite a few good ones. Obviously, I've got the team I support's jerseys, obviously, of course. But I don't wear them. What else have I got? I can't remember. Oh no, I forgot you were streaming. That's alright, pal. At least you're here now. That's the main thing. You're here now. Literal FIFA goal from Gnabry. That second one definitely was, but that first one was unbelievable. Just a different. The skill involved was just unbelievable. It was really good from Serge Gnabry. I'm trying to think of any other football shirts I have from different countries. I have a lot. For some reason, they're all leaving my head. You've got the Barcelona home shirts. I'm sure everyone has a Barcelona home shirt somewhere in the house. Sure, I've got 3 of them. What else do I have? I can't believe this is all just leaving my head. I can't think at the minute. I got this Napoli one recently, and I really liked it. I think it's a really nice home shirt. Yeah, and we talk about Koulibaly as well. Play FIFA 20 or Fortnite. I used to play both. FIFA, I played Foot Champions. Best I got was Gold 1, which is 20 wins. I think the best I got was 21 wins, but I couldn't get into the next rank. Stopped playing that about 3 months ago. Stopped enjoying it, so I stopped playing it. And then Fortnite, I stopped playing about a year or 2 ago now. At its prime, like when it first came out and everything, I was on it, and I played it until like season 8 or something, season 9, and then obviously they brought out like series 2, season 1, and I stopped playing it because I found it annoying and frustrating, so I stopped. But yeah, I'm more of a FIFA kind of player. I love FIFA. Can't wait for the next one just to get, hopefully they've changed a little bit of it up and it's not the same game as FIFA 20. But we'll just have to see. That's fair. Love the professionalism. Yeah, thank you. It's just to avoid any kind of, you know what people like on the internet sometimes. You might just make something out of nothing, because I know a lot of people would not care if they found out who I supported, because I've said this in every stream. I have commentated on a team I support, and no one's said, "Oh my days, I can well tell you support this team," through a commentary. So, yeah, it's just to avoid people, a very small minority going, "Oh, you've been biased," when I wouldn't be, because I've literally commentated on them many times and no one's batted an eye to it at all. So, yeah, but I'll just keep it private anyway. I'm very surprised because I've watched this, I think, because I started my commentaries last year for the first day of the Premier League. I can't remember what day that was. It was in August, early August. And I don't know, I think it's 47th, this one, or 46th commentary. And I haven't slipped up by saying it, which is fantastic. I'm very proud of myself for that. Okay, FIFA 21. FIFA 21, I hope it's good. Because with FIFA, right, they've got so much potential to do so much with it, like with career mode, pro clubs. I love pro clubs. I think it's great. Good banter with your mates. They've got so much potential, and they just focus it on Ultimate Team every year, and they can't even get that right. It's like the thing they focus on the most, they can't even get right. That's why it's like, okay, fair enough. Can we, our Ultimate Team, they focus on that. It's good, fair enough. But they can't even get that right. The gameplay was awful this year. I think the SBCs, if you don't know what I'm on about, I do apologise, it is FIFA. But the SBCs was boring and the same. For Champions, I've really got into it. I packed Ronaldo, Brazilian icon, out of an icon pack, which was ridiculous. I might be able to get it up, Let me have a look. I packed him out of an icon pack. I had him, he was unbelievable. He was, like, really good. And yeah, I enjoyed the game. Like, when you're winning, it's great, but when you're losing, my word, it is just frustrating. Hold on, let me try and get this video, because it is quite impressive how you pack R9, I won't lie. My favourite game is Fortnite, but it might change soon. I played Fortnite recently, it was okay. I think because at its peak, it was so popular, and I played it every day. I think it got to a stage where I just got tired and bored of it, just because I've pretty much played it to the ground. But in its prime, when everyone was playing it, it was a really good game. Can I get a shout out? Sure, mate, Nicholas Bad, shout out to you. I don't know if you do any YouTube videos or anything, but sure. There you go. Try to get this video up, but for some reason my phone's just not wanting to work with me here. So how am I? Okay. Let me just have a look. It is very impressive, packing R9. Here it is. Why is my phone not cooperating with me? This is really annoying. It is worth it. Oh, for God's sake. Please. Anyway, right, let me just skip to the end. Right. Oh, no, that's not even that one. No! Oh, well, let me keep searching. Here it is. This is the one. Yeah. I just really, it's a big flex to say you've packed R9 Ronaldo in FIFA. I actually went, that's Drogba. I can't believe I'm not going to be able to find this. I can't believe I can't find it. I'll just restart my phone as well, because it's really doing me in. Season 8 was its golden age. For me, the prime Fortnite, for me, I can't believe we're on to the conversation of Fortnite. Prime Fortnite for me was Season 3. The first series, when it first got Season 3. Mental. It was, everyone was on it. It was so good. It was the original map. There was no real tryhards, and then, the game changed, and, that's what happens, isn't it? So have a quick drink. The players are coming out for half time, by the way. I support Real Madrid. Good. Knocked out from City, though, unfortunately. But he won the league as well, so that's another positive. Obviously, the players are coming out. I will try and show you that R9 Ronaldo pack because it was ridiculous. Maybe at the end of the stream, as there is a substitute being made here for Lyon. I think it's Gimenez who's been substituted, and he has by Thiago Mendes. Understandable there because Gimenez has been flying in a few challenges and may have picked up a knock or something, but he has been subbed off. He was being a bit of a liability. Not much of one, but just, I think they need to freshen up, which is fair enough. As Nicolas Soule as well comes on for Bayern Munich. Jerome Boateng to be substituted. Obviously, they want to get him back to full fitness because I think they want him to start in the Champions League final if they do get there. I'll show you that at the end of the stream. We're about to kick off for the second half. Lyon kicking right to left, Bayern left to right, and it'll be Lyon to kick off. The referee just waiting for the go-ahead to kick-start the second half, and he has done so as Lyon have played back to Marcelo, sends it far right towards Akambi. He does run his header down towards Dubois, and second half is underway, and Lyon can retain possession. Everyone who liked as well during half-time, massive thank you to you, as they've sent it long, looking for Depay over the top, and they found Thiago, but his poor passes fell back to Depay. He finds Thiago Mendes, and Cornet's been set away on the left, and Lyon have the ball again, once again. I've missed the countdown time. There you go. And it's back to Marcal, and Lyon do have possession of the ball again. Very impressive, the fact that they won that back there. Lyon obviously was a poor pass from Goretzka, but still. Lyon have sent it forward and along towards Depay, but he was offside. As the game's been taken quickly. Free kick's been taken quickly, by Soule. It's out to Davies. Lays it back towards Alaba and to Soule. Real Madrid looks like girls with the pink kit. Yeah. A bit stereotypical, but I know what you mean. Yeah. It is. I'm not sure with pink in football kits. I'm not a fan. It's just, I don't know what it is. Like Leicester this season, or season just gone, they had a pink, I think, third kit or something. So it just doesn't go. But Perisic down the left gets a cross in as he spins, cleared away from Lyon, but straight to Leon Goretzka, who keeps the ball for Bayern Munich. And it's Thiago. Out wide right towards Kimmich, lays it off to Muller, and then backwards towards Nicolas Soule. By the way, Fortnite are going to release an emote called Raise the Cup. Yeah, I saw that actually, because they have like the Hendo Shuffle, they call it. As Lyon have got the ball back, and Depay sets away Akambi on the right, tries to take on Davies, stopped in his tracks, and Brian can bring the ball away. So easy for Davies to defend. It's actually ridiculous how easy he makes it look. As Alaba can send away an attack for Bayern Munich, lays it off to his left towards Perisic. Once more to Goretzka, finds the ball in the box towards Muller. Too much on it, and Lopez can catch. Good idea from Goretzka. And Lyon can bring it forward with Awar. Lays it off to Thiago Mendes. Tries to set away Akambi on that right. Met with Davies. Wins the first one, can't win the second one. Well done from Davies to defend that and clear out for a throw in right towards that corner flag. My dad said that. No, I know what he means. I know what you mean. I don't really know those type of people, but all girls, stereotyping and all that. But I know what you mean. I just don't know. With pink kits, I'm just not a fan, really. As Cornet sends it down the line, Lyon keep the ball, and it's Nicolas Soule against Depay, even though he's been suffering an injury. Nicolas Soule definitely had the pace there. I don't know whoever subscribed as well, by the way. Thank you. I saw that 427. Neuer sends it long towards Muller. Went over his and Dubois' head. And Denier can lay it back to the goalkeeper. The emote legit has You'll Never Walk Alone as the music for the emote. I don't think I heard the music, but I definitely saw the video for it. It's cool, that. As it is at Marcal. Back to Lopez. It's heavy touch. Just keeps it in, but can't keep in his clearance. Out for a throw-in. He's 46, my mum's 42. Great. That's good. I don't know what to say to that. You're 8. Whoa. That's ridiculous. That's mad, that. Is Bayern do have the ball, just playing it around the back. I think here, this might just be me being a bit, maybe me being wrong. They're trying to get Nicolas Soule on the ball whenever they can, especially playing defensively. If there's nothing on, they're giving it back to Soule. I don't know if that's for match sharpness, which is fair enough, because if they want to try and get him ready for the final, it'd be harsh if they don't go with Boateng because he's been so good during this restart and while he's been injured. But I think they just try to get him on the ball whenever they can, which is fair enough. 8 years old. Wow. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream and you found it as well. It is family friendly as well. So, yeah. Just to let you know. There'll be no bad language. But Bayern Munich just keeping the ball and they've had to force it back to Neuer and it's Kimmich who'll bring it forward. Got a right run. Finds Lewandowski in the Bayern Munich half. Forced back towards Thiago. He sends away Gnabry on the right. Can he get there ahead of Marcal? Great sliding challenge from the Brazilian. Throwing Bayern Munich. What a challenge. He's on a yellow card, so if you don't get that ball, then you might be in danger for a second yellow or maybe a red and a penalty. But time that to perfection and won the ball beautifully there. Marcal at the age of 31. No goals yet for Lyon in his 73 appearances. Now his 74th. They have got it away here, Lyon, and they've got Depay sent away Akanji. This Alphonso Davies, his pace is actually ridiculous. Like, they were getting a counter attack there, Depay. Sent away Akanji down the right. Anyone else, it'll be like a very close race to see who gets the ball. With Alphonso Davies, that's not possible. As he finds a great ball, Davies in behind for Perisic, past to Neuer. Poor finish from Perisic. No real power or conviction down to the keeper's right. Tried to go for his near post, but no real trouble for the goalkeeper. Should have scored there, Perisic, to be honest. As Lyon try and play out from the back again towards the midfield, but Bayern Munich pick it up once again. And it'll be Thiago in the midfield to pick it up and run at the Lyon defence. Slows it down and distributes to his left to Perisic, who should have scored moments ago. He's going to go down the left. He's going to dink it in towards the back post. Deflected. Well saved by Lopez. Just hit himself against the post, but good goalkeeping. As it's Cacaret. Surprised he wasn't substituted instead of Gimenez. Obviously, might have been an injury issue, so I'm not sure, what the Gimenez substitute was about. Obviously, I don't have the TV information, so he may have got injured, or they may know it's tactical. But Cacaret, was just seemed a little nervous, and Gimenez seemed good as Lyon try and clear it down the line, deflected by Gnabry. Lyon throw. There's a guy who legit sings "You'll Never Walk Alone." Although not a Liverpool fan, I'm not a big fan of Liverpool as a club, really. Some of the stuff they stand for, like the players diving, but "You'll Never Walk Alone." When you hear that in the ground, I think it is really special. How everyone sings it, and he just sends such a good atmosphere around the ground. I do like that about Liverpool and Anfield, that song, and what it obviously represents. There's Lyon. I think they give away a foul from their own throw in there. Bayern Munich picked it up and was just a little foul there. I think from Aouar. Doing a very, doing what the foreigners do there with the hand gestures. You don't really see it in the English game from like the English players, but from the players from abroad, they love the begging of why and the hand gestures when things are going against them. And Aouar obviously didn't agree with that foul, but Bayern Munich from the free kick have worked it to the left hand side and inside towards Lewandowski. I think he nutmegged Mendes there, but heavy touch from him to get it through his legs. Lyon wins the ball back and sends it down the left towards Cornet. Hit off Kimmich, so they'll get a throw in and they'll send it quickly down the line towards Depay. Has to hold up against Nicolas Soule and Kimmich with his strength. And he's released Cornet. Good defending from Soule. Thiago Mendes caught by Muller. Again, accidental there from Muller. Just mistimed his challenge there. The ball went away from him. Good play there from Mendes. Again, just went for the ball and then realised he couldn't quite get it there. Muller did apologise. Dangerous area here for a free kick. I will get to the chat just in a second. I've seen them. I'm just going to finish off with this. It's Cornet. Right arm in the air. High line from Bayern Munich. Crossed in, headed away from, I think, Lewandowski. And gets it to Marcal. Forces it out wide right towards Dubois. So Lyon still on the attack. Not sure what he was trying there. I think an outside of the foot pass towards the box, but no one was there to read what Dubois was attempting to do, and it was straight back to Bayern Munich. I just started to watch you. You are cool. Thank you very much for that. I won't say I'm cool, but I very much appreciate that you've just started watching me and that you find me cool. I think it's fantastic. I hope to see you for the next few. Obviously, again, like I said, commentaries are going to be gone just for I think about 2 weeks. There's not much of a break between the start of the season and the end of the season, start of the next. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, and then you'll know when I'm live. And just check my channel anyway when there's games on at a weekend, because you just never know. But yeah, thank you for the compliment of calling me cool. Thank you very, very much. I don't like Liverpool. I do like Salah, but don't like Liverpool. I don't mind Liverpool. I don't like Salah's diving, but in terms of goal scorer, he is unbelievable. Well, Lyon have worked the ball back here off Bayern Munich, and they've got it to Dubois. Into a Akanji, nice 1-2. Back into Dubois, put into the box towards Depay. Well met by Nicolas Soulé. Depay asks for a handball shout. Soulé shakes his head at that. Well worked, got it past Alphonso Davies, a quick 1-2. Got it across the box. And then Nicolas Soulé met there, got it first, ahead of Depay on the front post. Is it hit the hand? I think it may have hit his elbow. I know with Champions League handballs, no matter how it hits the hand, it's handball, but I think that was the elbow. Depay does swing it in towards Marcelo, who heads it. Not enough power on it, and it's an easy save for Neuer, but was goal bound from the corner. Marcelo was the one who got ahead of Goretzka, but an easy routine save from Neuer. I sub to you. Great, I'm very, very glad. Obviously, like I said, every subscriber makes a difference. But yeah, and the likes as well help as well. Obviously, 8 likes shows that you're enjoying the stream now, which is fantastic. Oh, like it. Look, no one reminded me. It still says half time. Like, you need to remind. I'm joking. It should be me remembering. But Bayern have brought it forward. That's not capital letters again. There we go. Just playing it around the back here by Munich, obviously from the Neuer collection from the save. They've just been dotting it around the midfield, and they've got into Lewandowski, who's dropped deep for the ball. Left to Davies. Tackled by Akanji, can't keep it in, out for a throw-in. And there's a hero from the game against Manchester City, Moussa Dembele, being getting stripped and ready to enter the pitch here. I'm not sure who will come on. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not sure who he will replace, but scoring 2 goals against City on the bench again. I think because obviously the way that they want to play against these big teams, they need to use Akanji up front, who's quick, got pace and will work and hold it up. Dembele is more of a goal scorer in that way. So he will be subbed though, and can he maybe re-perform the miracles he did against City as Lyon have the ball towards Depay. Big tackle from Thiago to stop the attack. And it looks like they want to make this change here, Lyon. Number 11, which is Memphis Depay, the captain. I think he's had maybe an injury issue, Memphis Depay, because obviously he's the captain, but he came off early against Manchester City and he's come off early again. I don't know much into that. Again, the commentators probably know more than me because obviously they're there in Lisbon now, but you know, captain, a big name player. He's being took off in the 57th minute. I think there may be a bit of an issue there in terms of fitness. If Lyon have won the ball back, did try and get a start to counter attack with a long ball over the top, but Lewandowski was beaten to it by Marcal and Marcelo, and they've sent it long themselves. Nicolas Soulé, his clearance has been blocked off by Dembele. It's to Aouar, across to Akanji, great save from Neuer. And it'll be Moussa Dembele who can't quite challenge Neuer as he collects the ball from the save. And they do kick it out of play. I think Soulé's gone down injured. His clearance blocked off and then I think accidentally caught there by Dembele. But Lyon did not care as they continued their attack with Aouar across to Akanji. Neuer out quickly off his line like we know he can do. Should have finished that probably Akanji. Placed it on the right leg of Neuer, great save. And again, even though there's less and less time every ticking second there is, I still think Lyon, if they get this next goal, I think it'll be a very intriguing end to this game. Should have scored there though with Akanji. What a chance. Maybe a dink over Neuer would have been a better option. There was a Fortnite tournament yesterday called Raise the Cup. Sadly, I couldn't get the emo before it gets released in the item shop, probably in the next few days. That hurts because I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah, to be fair, when they had the Fortnite World Cup, I actually really enjoyed that, and I watched that as well, as Bayern Munich will be giving the ball back from Aouar, as obviously Neuer kicks it out to see the Soulé injury. He is back up on his feet, and he is okay, Soulé. I think as Dembele intercepted his clearance, he just caught him with his trailing leg by accident, and I think he just got left a little bit hurt on his leg there, but he seems okay. Lyon have picked the ball up again. Bayern Munich going long a lot of the time here, and they're getting picked off, and it means Lyon can just have the ball back, and they've got it with Cacletti here in the midfield. Skips away from a couple of midfielders. Now sends away a Cambi on the right. He's got space. He's in the box. He tries to get it across towards Dembele. Too much on it. Out for a goal kick for Bayern Munich. Sule is so big. He is a giant. He's 6'5", according to my notes. He is not even just height, just in terms of build. He's absolutely massive, Nicolas Sule. See as well, Nicolas Sule missed 31 games this season due to a cruciate ligament injury, which aren't the nicest of injuries to have. I've never experienced it myself, but I know you can be out for a long time with them. As Perisic gets it down the wide line, down left, poor cross out for a goal kick. Yeah, there can be dangerous injuries there in terms of, in the future, if you can recover from them and become, go back to your same self of how good you were of a player. But Nicolas Sule seems to be back for the Champions League, which is good, despite being out for so long. And Marcelo on the ball, nice skill to get past Muller. Risky though, because if he lost the ball there, Bayern Munich was in for a certain goal, I think, as they've pinged it down the line towards Moussa Dembele. Can't quite keep it on, I don't think, or he did, but couldn't keep it in his own possession. And it will be a Bayern Munich throw-in or goal kick. I'm not sure. We'll have to have a look here. Or did it come? It might have come off. Yeah, it's a Bayern Munich throw-in actually. Thought it was going to be. Still just over, or just under half an hour to go. Kimmich with a throw-in here, thrown down to Thiago. Poke to Kimmich. Forced back towards the corner there, where Sule's had to clear first time. Nice header, one from Marcal straight to Goretzka. Finds Kimmich, dinked to the midfield, looking for Muller. Denier meets it. His header bounces off Goretzka and back to Thiago Mendes. Now Aouar, Cacaret in the midfield. Can't skip away, surrounded by red shirts, but Thiago Mendes comes and tackles, gives away a throw-in, but breaks up the play there for Bayern Munich. A big boy, yeah, he is a big player there, Sule. I like your heart. You are the king. Why, you've been too nice, Nicholas. Been way too nice. But yeah, the hat is just literally a nightcap. But yeah, I'm the king apparently. I'm not gonna say no to that. If someone wants to call me a king, that's fine. Here we go. Nicolas Sule on the ball for Bayern Munich. Drilled down the line towards Muller. Tackled by Marcal, and it's going to be a throw-in for Lyon. Obviously, must have nicked off Muller on the way through from his tackle. Really hope Lyon do get a goal here, because it'll make it such an interesting final half an hour or so. As Cacaret forces it over to the right-hand side to Dubois. Into a Cambi. I think it's been fantastic over the two games of Manchester City and Bayern Munich. Yes, he probably should have scored at least one tonight already with the chances he's had, but in terms of his work rate, his holding up and link up between him and the midfield has just been really, really good under the conditions of the teams they've played against. It's going to be two substitutes here. I think one for Bayern and one for Lyon. Here comes the Bayern Munich one. It is Kingsley Coman being substituted for Ivan Perisic. Not as good as what he was against Barcelona, Ivan Perisic, because when I watched him during the Bundesliga restart, which I had I think about 5 commentaries on, I wasn't impressed with Ivan Perisic. I didn't think he played very well, but against Barcelona, he was absolutely incredible. And not as good today. Did pull that ball over in the box for that Lewandowski shot, which was saved and then parried to Gnabry. But I mean, like, he should have, like, for that cross to have done, he should have been there anyway. That's his job. That's what he does a living for, put those crosses in. But in terms of making a difference, in terms of individually, hasn't been too great. And the substitute for Lyon will be Kenny Teti, the right back, but haven't quite made it yet. I think that'll be after the next stoppage of play. And Bayern Munich do have the ball back. With Kimmich on the right, brings it forward, goes to a dink across the box at the back post, looking for Coman, who's just come on, and he can keep it in play on that far left-hand side and skip past one, get a crossing, good header away from Denier to the edge of the box towards Thiago, who keeps it alive, but only heads it as far as Cacaret. He nearly gets dispossessed around the edge of the box, but Marcel can help him clear it. And Lyon just missing the link up between the attack and midfield there for a second, and Bayern Munich have the ball back with Coman on the left. Slows down the play and just forces it back towards Alphonso Davies. You like Messi King. You don't have to call me King, mate. That's fine. Yeah, Messi's, I think, for me, in my lifetime, the best player I've ever seen. I think he's the best player of all time, personally. The numbers he generates a season and has during his career, I think he's just the best player to ever play football, personally. And he's probably my favourite player to watch, for sure. Obviously not against Bayern Munich, but yeah, in general, he's a great player to watch. Bayern Munich still have the ball with Joshua Kimmich at the right back role inside the Bayern half. They've had to force it back here, the German Giants. 15 of you here. If you aren't subscribed, please do. Maybe out of those 14, if 3 of you aren't subscribed, we can maybe push to 430 subscribers. That'd be fantastic. This is Neuer again. I feel like one chance for Lyon, and they could be back in it. Is Sule has to clear long towards Gnabry, met by Marcelo into Thiago Mendes. I think he's had a good second half when he's come on as a substitute for Gomes at half time, but he has been dispossessed there in the midfield through Lewandowski, who dropped deep, and he finds Thomas Muller. Back to Kimmich, over to Sule. They're going to push over to his left hand side with David Alaba. Into Coman. Skips past Cacaret. Great skill from the Frenchman. Feeds it into Muller. Again, slows it down just on the edge of the box. Goes back towards Thiago. Into Alphonso Davies. Tries to spin on Dubois. Tackled, and Lyon can bring it away with Cambi. Into Moussa Dembele. Holds it up to Thiago Mendes. And releases Aouar on the left. Dembele making a run off the ball. Chasing it against Alaba. He slides, but Dembele gets there first. Right towards the corner flag here. Dembele keeps it in and gets it to Aouar. Takes on Kimmich and Muller. Tries to take on Alaba. Tackled in the box. Great tackle from the Austrian centre-back and concedes a corner in the process. Great run from Aouar. Past both Kimmich and Muller. Got in the box. Tried to shrug the shoulder and get past Alaba to his left, but couldn't quite get past him. And a big tackle from Alaba avoids the goal. I think because it'll be a double substitute, actually. It'll be Tete coming on and Rene Adelaide, former Arsenal man. 10 likes as well. That's fantastic as well. Double figure likes. It's always good to hit in a stream. Cornet on the corner here. Who's going to be replaced? He's going to be replaced. Let's have a look. Be a Cambi to come off for Jeff Rene Adelaide. Again, like I said, I think he's been fantastic over the 2 games. And I think Tete will replace, I'm presuming he will replace Dubois. Yeah, replace Dubois at the right wing back. I think Adelaide will just play up front with Dembele, I think, as the corner's been taken short towards Aouar, put in the box towards Marcelo, headed away by Bayern Munich, by Lewandowski, all the way over to Coman. Tackled once, twice, Gnabry and Coman as they try and burst away. So free kick for Bayern Munich in their own half. Marcal, I think, with a foul. Coman brought it down, fouled from behind from Cornet. And the ref tried to play advantage, and then there was a second challenge by Marcal and Gnabry to completely stop any Bayern Munich attack and give Lyon, I think, a little bit of breathing room and just to get back into position into defence so they don't get caught on a counter-attack. It's Alaba on the halfway, looks over the top round the corner towards Muller, in the box, brings it down, across the box towards Lewandowski, got there, but couldn't get the power on it generated as the Lyon players were flying across the ball trying to block it, and was straight into the hands of the goalkeeper in the end. It's Marcal into the midfield of Mendes, can't bring down the ball with the touch, and gives it to Thiago, quick ball into Muller, now finds Goretzka, back into Thiago. It's Kimmich there again. Nice ball into Thiago, finds Goretzka, skips past Cornet, but was brought down in the process. Free kick for Bayern Munich. I think this is a massive respect as well to Lyon, you know. Barcelona got beat by these 8-2 on Friday night. And now you've got the Wednesday night of the following week, and it's only 2-0, so I think that's great respect to Lyon of what they've done in this game. So it's Kimmich on the right-hand side. Finds Thiago. As well, I've got a Instagram page as well, which I'm gonna like restart completely, like take off all the posts for next season and start it proper. It's just football.commentaries with the same kind of logo as this YouTube channel, is the football and grass. So if you want to follow that for any updates for next year, that is going to happen. So I would follow as Coman's been set off down the left. There's a few step overs, his crosses blocked though by Tete in the end. Yeah, there's a few posts on there, but I haven't posted since the first game of the Premier League lockdown. So I'm going to restart that, get rid of all the posts and just start fresh for next season. So every commentary, every upload, any announcements, I'll put on that Instagram. So I will start to advertise that more. So it's just football.commentaries if you want to follow that for next week, because in the next couple of weeks that'll get restarted and get that running again. So then you definitely know when my commentaries are going to be. So yeah, just thought I'd tell you that. It's football.commentaries. As the corner's being whipped in here towards Goretzka, nicely headed away by, I think it's Dembele, finds Jeff René Adelaide, and he's got it to Awar. There is a counter attack, and he gets past Davies, gets it back into Adelaide. Can't get away from Thiago in the end, and he's tackled Thiago. And Coman can be released on the left. He was able to keep it in from the tackle on the edge of the box, tries to sweep it down to the right towards Goretzka, but too far ahead of him, and it's Cornet who can pick it back up and try and go for a through ball towards Sule. Good slide tackle from the German. Throw in for Lyon. You should hopefully be seeing Lyon in these stages of the Champions League again, especially the quarterfinals, because the team they've assembled with Rudy Garcia and what they can bring in through the summer, I think this Lyon team can really have a future in the Champions League. Obviously, maybe not semi-finals again, but certainly maybe quarterfinals for sure. Well, as Bayern Munich have the ball again, foul on that throw-in, as they've tried to keep it there. Lyon obviously just got away from them. It is Kimmich into Gnabry, who's dropped deep inside the Bayern Munich half. Towards Alaba. Thiago inside, in between the two centre-halves. Finds it to Gnabry inside to Kimmich. Davies is there on the left for the switch, and he'll use him. Met with Teti, good interception from the Dutch right wing back, and can bring it forward for Lyon. Not got many options, but he's got a few, and it's Adelaide down the line who will use. Number 17. He's got time to find a pass or a cross. He finds a pass back to Teti in the box. Gets a cross in deflected and cleared away from Muller. Good chance that for Lyon. Forced to deny a good header from the Belgian former City player to keep it alive for Lyon. It's Marcelo on the ball at the back. Back to Denayer into Thiago Mendes. Uses Cornet on the left. He's going to look for the cross. It's a great ball towards the back post to Adelaide. Just a little too much height on it, and it's over his head and over to Teti, the right wing back. Back heels it and keeps it on back to Adelaide. Back into Teti. Looks to be onside here. Tries to get a crossing. Good tackle from Goretzka to avoid the cross. It cleared by Coman. Long and far. Denayer has to win his header. He doesn't. Lewandowski wins it towards Gnabry. Too much on it. And it's out for a throw for Lyon. Again, just under... just 18 minutes to go now. As it is going to be Fernando Marcal to come off for the 16-year-old... for the 16-year-old... I think it's Ryan? Or Rayan? Cherky. 16 years of age. French striker. Joined them in 2010 at the age of 7 through the academy. 6 league appearances this year, one Champions League appearance so far, and that was 15 minutes against Zenit in the group stage. Has one start in the league as well. That was against PSG. Obviously a bright future ahead of him if he's getting these chances at the age of 16. As it's Mendes for Lyon, out to Adelaide on the left. Chested it down, but only as far as Joshua Kimmich, who can take it away for Bayern Munich. Tackled by Cornet. Good slide tackle from the Ivorian. Has to only go out, though, for a throw-in for Bayern Munich. Yeah, 16 years of age and appearing in a Champions League semi-final. Obviously been there since the age of 7, which is unbelievable. I'm watching the match on my TV in bed. That sounds wonderful. I'd love to do that. Obviously, I'd rather commentate, of course. But watching the game in bed on a big TV, lovely. So it's Thiago, gets it into Muller from the throw-in as he got it from Kimmich, and Muller can try and look around the corner towards Coman. He takes it in his stride. On the right-hand side, he's got options of Muller and Lewandowski in the box. Twinkle toes here, Coman tries to keep it alive. Lays it back to Gnabry, who made an option for him, tried to relay it back into the Frenchman, but into the hands of the goalkeeper. Unlucky there from Coman and Gnabry, try to link up. Couldn't quite work out, though, the way they wanted it to. Unfortunate there, but no longer a back three there, I'm presuming now for Lyon, with Marcal, one of the 3 centre-backs, being replaced by a striker. Yeah, his Denayer's gone on the left centre-back, Marcel on the right. Clearance from the goalkeeper there, Lyon, straight into Sule. He laid it into Gnabry, but heavy touch means Lyon can have the ball again. And they're working it nicely in this midfield, and Cacaretti's got it into Adelaide, releasing Aouar on the left, able to keep it in the final third. Tries to take on Thiago, does so, pulls it back towards Cherki. Oh, drags the shot wide, and Davies can keep it and release Coman, who tries to round Tete, the wing back, can't quite do so. Throwing for Lyon. What a chance though, as Coutinho's ready to come on for Bayern Munich. Great skill from Aouar. He's gonna get picked up by a big European side if Lyon can't quite keep him, because he is unbelievable, especially when the big names have come off like Kambi and Depay. He's really taken over the Lyon midfield there, and he's doing really well at Aouar. As Coutinho will come on for Gnabry. Pulling it back, and then Cherki, the youngster, couldn't quite get a hold of the shot on the left foot. He's a Frenchman as well, was born in the town of Lyon. Has a number 36 as well, 5'9". Bayern Munich have it with Thiago. Goes over to Nicolas Soul. Dink to the left towards Muller, who's pulled out wide. Goes to Lewandowski on the edge of the box. Lays it back off to Muller. Looks to the far right towards Coman. He's able to keep it in with an overhead kick attempt cross and straight into the hands of Lopez, but did great there, Coman, to keep that alive, to be able to spin around and get a foot out to get it over his head and into the box to maybe cause a bit of danger for the Lyon goalkeeper. So it's Denayer bringing it out from the back. It's Aouar, the captain now. As Depay was replaced, brought down, pulled down from Thiago, just inside the Lyon half. Not happy with that, Aouar, but free kick has been given to Lyon. Aouar, Thiago, very similar players, the way they move and the way they play, so that'll be an interesting battle to see if Aouar moves clubs and if Thiago does, and where they do go. As Cacaret's got the ball here for Lyon on the right, gets Tete involved. The full back, gets it into Cherki, who's found himself on that right hand side but couldn't quite keep it in. He was very tight down that right hand side there for Lyon. They take it quickly, the throw into Coutinho, into Lewandowski round that halfway line. He's going to bring it forward. He's going to look for his options, not many of them for Bayern Munich. And Lewandowski ends up dribbling it to the right hand side of the pitch and just dribbling out of play. Just the amount of options he had none. And Lyon take the throw in quickly with Mendes and Adelaide, and Cacaret making it out to Aouar from that throw-in. He's going to keep running Aouar. He's got Goretzka on him. Good slide tackle from the German. It's going to be thrown right towards that corner flag. Good recovery from the German midfielder. Aouar again taking over, trying to make things happen for Lyon. Cracking player Aouar, especially has been tonight. 1 goal in the Champions League so far. You want to make that 2. Got assists in both of the both goals in the Juventus game. Adelaide on the left hand side of the box. He's right footed, trying to cut in. Cherki takes over, tries to skip past Coman and Kimmich, but tackled and cleared. And it'll be Denayer to keep this alive for Lyon. Yeah, assisted the first goal in the first leg and won the penalty in the second leg, so technically 2 assists there for Aouar against Juventus. As Marcelo's looked for Tete over the top, too much on it. Great run from the number 23, but straight into the hands of Neuer as there was too much on it. And Neuer goes for a large throw right into the Lyon heart. What a throw! Releasing Coutinho in behind. Tete has to recover now. Inside the box on the left-hand side, Coutinho strikes it across to the far post. I think it was deflected by Mendes, and it will be a corner kick for Bayern Munich. Let's have a look. He was shot. Deflected. I think he deflected off Marcelo Tete. And out for a corner. What a throw from Neuer. That was ridiculous. From his own box, inside, well inside the Lyon half as well, to completely take Tete out of the game. So it will be a corner for Coutinho. If he swings it in, it will be an outswinger, but he may play it short to Thiago, and he will do so. Thiago tries to get it inside towards Muller as he tries to play out from the corner, but Cornet intercepts, but his clearance can only go as far as Kimmich, who brings it forward. Drops it off to Lewandowski to his left. On the edge of the box, uses Coman. Kimmich back to Lewandowski, who's able to turn. Tries to get onto his right foot, but Marcelo deals with it, and he can only pass it out for a throw-in for Bayern Munich to get rid of the danger. Coman will take that throw-in, lays it off to Lewandowski, back to Coman. Can try and take on Teti here, or maybe get away across. Or right, back into Lewandowski. Nice play there from Lewandowski. Back to Muller, gets the ball in towards Goretzka. Deflects towards Coutinho. He taps home, but I think he may be offside. Yeah, giving us offside. The shot deflected by Muller off Goretzka. And that nearly let it goalwards, but that touch off Goretzka, that's what meant Coutinho was offside. Because from the Muller shot, Coutinho was onside, but then deflects off Goretzka, and that's where Coutinho was well offside. And he did nice finish, tapped it home, but a definite free kick and offside there. So no goal, still 2-0 by Munich. Yeah, he was onside when Muller originally hit the ball, but then it deflected off the foot of Goretzka, who tried to, I think, try and bring it down, but couldn't quite do so in the end. But there's a free kick here, and it's Lopez to take. Chips it to the left towards Thiago Mendes, the number 12. Has to head it back behind him towards Denier. So Lopez over to Marcelo. Obviously, Bayern Munich with an unbelievable record in the Bundesliga in terms of their league positions. They've won many Bundesligas in Israel. I think it's 8 now in a row for the German Giants. Not so the same for Lyon, as they've won a free kick here from Bayern Munich pulling back. This is from the last table, I think, to 2014-15 season. They finished 7th, 3rd, 4th, 2nd. So progressively getting worse, really, from second finishes now all the way to 7th. But I think next season, especially with the confidence this will give them, the Champions League run in Portugal, I think they could really challenge maybe for 2nd or 3rd place again. As they've lost the ball here, and Denier's having to recover here. He has to close down Coman, can't quite do so. He dinks it to the back stick towards Coutinho. Heads down to Lewandowski, spins, and lays it off to the edge box to Goretzka, who strikes, bounces right off the back of Muller. Got in the way accidentally and deflected off the number 25 of Bayern Munich. That could have been an absolute power driver into the corner there, into the goal, but from Goretzka. Laid perfectly up for him, but just right into the back of Muller as Lyon had the ball again. Obviously, don't want to give it away like they just did. They're not so this time. Aouar has it on the left. Goes inside to Caqueret. Pressured. Can he keep it? Nice little touches. And goes into Cornet. His pass trying to go inside is deflected off Kimmich. Out for a throw. There's not a goal for a while. There hasn't been a goal since the 33rd minute. But it's been an exciting game with Lyon staying in touching distance of it. But with this time, we're just getting less and less. It's becoming harder to see a way back in it for them. But they can only hold their heads high because their performance tonight has been unbelievable. Thiago substituted as we're going to have a double change for Bayern Munich. Thiago off, Tolisso on, and Benjamin Pavard, who has been injured for the last couple of games, hasn't featured yet since the restart in the Champions League, will come on for the last 8 minutes. I'm not sure if he'll be fit enough to start the Champions League final because he wasn't ever present in the Bayern Munich team during the restart in the Bundesliga, but he will come on as Cherky down the line gets a crossing towards Adelaide, goes over him, and Coutinho can't deal with it, and Tolisso, the substitute, nicely picks it up for him. Yeah, Pavard will come on for Goretzka, so that means Kimmich can move into the midfield, and Pavard at right back, and Bayern Munich still try to come forward here with Coutinho. He keeps it against Thiago Mendes and releases Coman. He's got an overlap of Pavard, and he'll use him, the French World Cup winner. Stops it towards the corner flag and heads back towards Coman. Back to Kimmich. Finds Alaba. Nice ball around the corner towards Coutinho. Got options of Muller to his right, and he'll use him. And Muller tries to get it back into the Brazilian Coutinho. Nicely picked up by the goalkeeper to deaden that attack. Nearly a nice 1-2 there from Muller and Coutinho, as Lopez will take the goal kick and kick it long towards Dembele on the left. Brings down beautifully. They're inside the final third here. It's 1-on-1 with Dembele and Sule. Gets it inside to Cherky. Now into Aouar, who strikes it, bounces in front of Neuer, but an easy collection for the very experienced German goalkeeper. No real issue that shot, but couldn't quite get the venom and the control of the shot for it to be dangerous. But great kick from Lopez to get him on the counter attack, and it's positive signs there from Lyon to get a shot on goal and to break the Bayern defence like that. Not what Barcelona could really say too often, especially with the skill they have. They should have really challenged Bayern Munich a lot more than what they did. It's Bayern. Play out from the back with David Alaba. Back to Neuer. 6 minutes to go plus added on time until we've got the full time and we've got a confirmed Champions League final. As It's Coman. He's fed into by Soulé. Nice ball from the centre half. To his left now is Tolisso. The two Frenchmen, Coman and Tolisso, linking up there. It has to be forced back though to Alaba. As we are coming towards the end of the game, and I know a lot of you will obviously be starting to depart the stream. And if you do want to subscribe, if you haven't already, before you leave, that would be fantastic. And I hope you've enjoyed the commentary I've supplied tonight. Neuer just forced back to Soulé. And then back to Neuer. Just, I think, patient game here now for Bayern. Don't want any slip-ups or any late scares, as they've got a good passageway through to the Champions League final. Haven't won it since the 2012-13 final when they played Borussia Dortmund at Wembley. It's Coutinho, gets it. He has Pavard to his right. He'll use him. Pavard in the box. He needs to find the right pull back. A great interception from Denier. Kept alive though by Muller. Kimmich fouled, I think, on the edge of the box. Mendes went for it, and I think his foot was just high and caught the back of Kimmich. I don't think he meant to catch Kimmich like he did. He was playing the ball, but it was a high foot and a dangerous challenge from Mendes. I think he's hurt himself in the process. Pull back from Pavard there. Nicely stopped by Denier to send it to the edge of the box and away from danger, as Mendes was just helped up off the ground there by the referee, and while he was holding back, bringing him back up, he also had a yellow card in the air as well for him. Yeah, fell to the edge of the box where Muller slid in, kept it alive, then Mendes tried to get on the end of it, did poke it away with his foot and then just raised his boot very high there. Got the ball and then poked it and then left the studs in the back of Kimmich. It was a nasty challenge there from Mendes, definitely a yellow card. Got the ball, but the fact that he kept following through with his studs didn't help his case. If he showed his studs away from Kimmich's back, then he may have been able to get away with a yellow card. But the fact he followed through with the studs in the air did not help his case at all. So we've got a very dangerous area for a free kick here. Could be 3, and to definitely put the nail in the coffin here for Lyon. Like I've said, they put on a great performance, especially against such a good Bayern Munich team. It's Alaba and Lewandowski over it. As Lewandowski takes a good look for his 55th goal, but it's Alaba to take instead, can't get it over the wall. And it'll be a throw-in for Bayern Munich. Dangerous area as well. That was only around 22 yards out, but couldn't get it over the wall. Moussa Dembele was the one who met it with his head. Took the throw-in right in that corner flag towards Muller. Holding it up against Cornet and gets past him and brought down, and it will be a free kick to Bayern Munich. Unfortunately there from Cornet. Just got the spin on him from Muller and had to bring him down in the end, unfortunately. But both Champions League, because I did notes for the Europa League final thinking it wasn't going to be on YouTube, and what a mug I've been looked out to be, because it's going to be on YouTube. So no Europa League or Champions League final stream, they're both on YouTube, so you can watch them, you know, as you're watching me now. So that's great for, obviously, for all the people who can't watch Champions League BT Sport footage. Well, the Europa League's definitely on YouTube, and Champions League's been on YouTube for the last couple of years now, so I'm presuming that'll stay the same. Kimmich just put that cross in towards Lewandowski, and he gets his goal. It's the end of the road for Lyon, and it's just the beginning for Bayern Munich as they're going to stride into the Champions League final. Lewandowski with that 55th goal of the year. Great cross from Kimmich. That header was right into the side netting. Peeled away from his man there, Lewandowski. Marcelo was the one attempting to stop him. Got there above him. Perfect header into that bottom left corner. And like I say, as the Champions League road is ending for Lyon in terms of getting to the final, the one road for Bayern Munich to the final has just begun. It's going to be Lyon 0, Bayern Munich 3, but a very, very respectable performance from Lyon despite falling at the final hurdle. Like I said, Cornet had to give that free kick away because then Muller was down the byline and could have found a dangerous pullback there. But the crossing from the free kick towards the corner flag was a fantastic peach of a ball from Kimmich. Then found Lewandowski, and he does what he does best, to just nod it home and to fire Bayern Munich into the finals. They've got the ball again from the kickoff here, Bayern Munich, with Coman on the right. Goes inside to Lewandowski, tries a back heel towards Coman. Picked up nicely from Denayo, just has to poke it away for a throw-in. There is just 1 more minute to play plus added on time. This is Pavard. Into Lewandowski, tries to round Cornet, apparently caught in the face again. The linesman agrees. Going to be a free kick for Bayern Munich. Not too far away from where that original free kick was taken for the goal. That just happened a couple moments ago. Yeah, just caught in the face there, Lewandowski with the elbow. Again, I don't think he meant to catch him in the face there, Cornet. He wasn't even looking at Lewandowski, but I think just tried to get an arm around him to stop him from surpassing him, and had to give away the free kick because of it. Just have a drink quickly. Kimmich again over it with Muller. No surprise there. Could have another goal here. Not as many in the box. I think Lewandowski's actually on the edge of the box now. As Kimmich looks for the front post towards Muller, wins his header in the end. Just wide of the post, and it will be a goal kick. And we've got 3 minutes of added on time. I say that again, 3 minutes of added on time. Little cheeky free kick there from Kimmich, quickly towards the near post, but the Muller header was just wide. Didn't even hit the side netting. Lyon try and play away again, try to get through this Bayern defence, but Alphonso Davies wins it for Bayern Munich again on Jeff Rene Adelaide. And Bayern Munich once again keep the ball, as they are just 2.5 minutes away from that Champions League final, which will be against PSG. What a game that'll be. You think we'll be put it in the chat now if you're still here with us. I want to know your prediction for the Champions League final, because obviously I won't hear from any of you until after the Champions League final. As they brought it out here with Alaba, nice 1-2 with Muller, couldn't get it quite to Coman. And Cornet has it back for Lyon. Good play from the makeshift left wing back and left back. Obviously, preferably a winger, Maxwell Cornet, but really served his side well there on that left hand side in a more of a defensive role. Again, Lopez's clearance towards Aouar. He can't win his header, and Bayern Munich again have the ball back. Alaba, nice into Coutinho with a good back heel from the Brazilian. Finds Davies, back into Coutinho again. Goes inside towards Lewandowski. He finds a back heel to Muller. Looks to thread in Coutinho. Good interception on the edge of the box there from the Lyon defender and cleared. Again, as far as Alaba. He finds Alphonso Davies. Tolisso, nice switch. Again, Frenchman to Frenchman as Coman brings it down. Looks to take on Cornet. Goes on the outside of him. Pulls it back towards Tolisso. Doesn't meet it correctly. I think he thinks he's playing in rugby nets, as that is high into the stands of the empty stadium. Just didn't quite catch it right on his foot. Very unfortunate there from Tolisso. He's been good when he's come on for the last 10 minutes. Very positive from the Frenchman. Obviously, he won't start in the final, of course, but we'll still want to try and appear in that final. The goal kick will be taken from Lopez. Just got 50 seconds left of this final of the Champions League semi-finals until we do move on to the main final itself on Sunday night. Goal kick again couldn't be held up by Moussa Dembele. Finds Kimmich. Looks for Coutinho with the outside of the boot. Too much on it. Will be a throw in for Lyon. It's the last commentary of this season. I want to thank everyone who's been on any of the commentaries throughout this first season of me doing commentaries. Obviously, we're going to be back stronger next season. For even more is Thiago Mendes. Couldn't even play a 10-yard pass there towards Cornet, and Bayern have the ball on a throw-in on the opposite side. It's been taken quickly by Tolisso. Gets into Muller. It's on the edge of the box. Finds Tolisso again. I think this will be the last attack. Looks to the left-hand side towards Coutinho, and it's intercepted, and Dembele can hold it up, and Cherki can take over for Lyon. We've played the 3 minutes of adding on time, but can they get a consolation? Cherki into the right-hand side towards Tete. Can't take on Alphonso Davies, and he tackles him and gets it off. Tete wins a goal kick, but that will be the end of the game, and we have our Champions League final set up. It is Bayern Munich versus PSG. Lewandowski versus Neymar. Mbappe versus Muller. Who will come out on top? We'll have to see Sunday night. But for this game, it is over. That magic spell, that miracle work from Lyon has come to an end at the feet of Bayern Munich, but they cannot have any negative thoughts or any negative points of view coming out of this game. They've been fantastic against Juventus to even get to the quarterfinals. Then against City, they were unbelievable the way they defended and counter-attacked. and I think it was just a little too much here tonight against Bayern Munich. Can't have any regrets of how they've got here or what they've done in this game. There was no real mistakes for any goals that were, really, the pinpoint of why they lost this game. I think they were just outclassed today against Bayern Munich, which is, we expected it really, so can't have much arguments there, Lyon. But again, they've really proved themselves why they should be back at this top level of Europe. And next year, if they can keep a similar bond of players together with Rudy Garcia, I think we can see them back again in these similar stages of the Champions League, maybe quarterfinals. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream. Great game and commentary. Thank you very much, Patrick. I appreciate you watching and subscribing as well during the stream. That means a lot. If you are going to leave and you aren't subscribed, please do. It takes 2 seconds. It helps massively. And like if you haven't as well, that also helps. There'll be a Football Manager episode out tomorrow of episode 24. Make sure you're there for that. It's been a week since the last one, so make sure you're going to be there for that. And then during the next 1 or 2, 3 weeks, while there's no commentaries because there's no games on, there will be quite a few Football Manager episodes, so make sure you subscribe and check out the playlist in the description for that. But other than that, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you everyone who's tuned in, commented, been involved in the chat. Means a lot, helps out massively. Thank you for all the like, subscribe, all the subscriptions throughout the year through the commentaries. It's been fantastic. I don't know when I'll be back for the next one. I have no idea. I can't tell you. I want to do the Community Shield final, which is Arsenal-Liverpool, and before I leave, I might as well check when that is. Because it might not be as big as a break as I thought I'm going to be having of commentaries. That's on the 29th, so that's only 10 days away. So, I'll probably do that game. It's at 4:30. I think it's only televised on BT Sport as well. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So, yeah. It won't be as big of a break as I thought. It's only going to be a 10-day break, so I'll be back in a week and a half for Arsenal versus Liverpool. But other than that, this is the end of the stream. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. I hope you enjoy the Champions League and the Europa League finals. Obviously, both on YouTube, so make sure you watch them because they'll be cracking games, both of them. And yeah, I'll be back on the 29th of August for Arsenal versus Liverpool, where we'll see who gets the first piece of silverware in English football. But yeah. I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll see you in 10 days' time for the Community Shield final.